What's up? What's good with you? Welcome back to Headlocks and Hot Packs this evening. And we are finishing off our recent baseball run. We've actually had kind of a long baseball run, so I'm going to try to find some non-baseball for our next card video. But like I said, we're finishing off with some more baseball today that we showed off recently. This 84 Fleer box, which is said to house, oh, some old tape fell off on my finger, said to house a complete set of 1982 Donruss baseball. So, not sure why this ended up in an 84 Fleer box, but this is going to be very similar to our 81 Donruss video, where we went through and got what I pretty sure was the complete set in a wax box, just kind of loose like this. So here is a look. We're going to jump right into it. This is my first time, I guess, opening, quote unquote, any 82 Donruss baseball. There's some couple big name rookies in here. We're going to be looking for Cal Ripken Jr. There's Fergie Jenkins, our first Hall of Famer. Lee Smith also has a rookie in here, and then there's some other, again, I guess, lesser known names. Bill Madlock there. You guys like Terry Francona. Dave Stewart also has a rookie in here, and Kent Hrbek. I mentioned that in the 81 Donruss video, but I was mistaken. Kent Hrbek is here in 82, so again, we're going to be looking for Red Sox as well, and then Danny Ainge, second year. I will take that. Pulled his rookie out of the 81 box. Let's make a little bit more room on the table there. Ron Gardenhire. His rookie was in 81. There's Ken Griffey Sr. Here's a look at the backs for anyone who is not familiar. This was the first year that Donruss started going to this style back, which they would keep all the way up until, I guess, 92. Here's our first Red Sox there. All throughout the 80s and 90s, the Willie Stargell, nice one. The back design of Donruss was pretty similar to here. Terry Francona, rookie card. There is the first rookie name that we kind of were looking for. That probably will go in my PC just because Pride of the Reds, Johnny Bench, and Tom Seaver. I am a Red Sox fan, of course, so although that's not a Red Sox card, that can go into the Sox PC. Why not? That will go into my rookie PC, I guess. Shouldn't say the Sox PC. And I didn't really check to see these were hand collated or no, it doesn't look like they are. The 81 set was Sparky Anderson, Rollie Fingers. We should have a pretty healthy Hall of Fame stack coming out of this video, just like we did in 81. So here's all the Diamond Kings. Let's see. This looks like there might be some kind of strange choices. Ozzie Smith there. Pretty sharp cards here for just being loose in this box, much like the 81s were. Not all of them are in magnificent shape, but as you can see, they're all still pretty sharp. So there is the Winfield. You'll have to excuse my hands for anybody who's been watching our channel for a little bit. Tom Seaver, George Brett, a young George Brett. I always have the shaky hands, and I just had a cup of coffee, so that's going to make it even worse this time around. Nolan Ryan, Dave Parker. So some definite nice names so far. Phil Niekro. And then Rod Carew there. Also some names that you would think they wouldn't choose to be the Diamond Kings. I'm not super familiar with a lot of these guys, like Len Barker. Don't know who that is. Alan Trammell, Vita Blue. Of course, I always talk about how I love these, like, animation or like artsy looking cards, whatever people would like to call them. That was a Pete Rose there, and then here is the checklist. So how big was this set anyways? 544 Or no, keeps going. 653, 653 cards there should be in here. I don't know if that is in fact the case, but that's why we are going through it. There's John Wathen, Steve Garvey, just saw his Diamond King. Carney Lansford had some nice years in the 80s. Denny Martinez, early in his career. Hopefully I don't drop too many of these. And then Hall of Famer Paul Molitor. Nice one there. Whoops. Keep the on-screen piles in order here. Eric Alan Trammell. Bob Welch, second year. We saw his rookie in 81. And then there's a nice Carl Yastrzemski. And again, still super sharp on these. So there's the Dave Righetti rookie card. So $10 for this box, just like the 81 quote-unquote set. Again, I don't want to say it was the complete set because I'm not sure if there was like one missing or not because I didn't really check. Larry Boa. But $10, can't really beat that. You certainly would not find a box of 82 Donruss packs for $10. That is for sure. So there's George Bell's rookie card. Of course, at this time too, if you know, collations were not collations. Is that the word I'm looking for? Pretty much, if you bought a box, you weren't guaranteed to get all different cards. You could have gotten a lot of all the same cards. So you may have had to buy more than one, and most likely would have had to buy more than one. Steve Carlton there. Oh, I put Yaz in the wrong pile. Get it together, E. But anyways, you would have had to buy multiple boxes, say, if you were chasing the Ripken Jr. rookie. It's very possible, George Brett there, that you would have struck out just buying one. Dave Winfield, regular base, that one's pretty off-centered. Just like that Eckersley there, but we certainly will take it. Another checklist. As we move on to our next stack. Probably cut it close on our usual time limit. Lou Piniella there. Bob Stanley. Gorman Thomas. Also had a Diamond King. Mike Scott would go on to dominate for at least a couple of years with the Houston Astros in the 80s here. Keith Moreland, Cesar Cedeno. A lot of people still enjoy those classic Stros jerseys. There is Gary Carter. And here's a nice Henderson. Those are pretty cool A's jerseys with the yellow A there. You don't see that too often anymore. Dan Quisenberry, Bert Blyleven for the Indians, aka the Cleveland Guardians now. Dwight Evans, sans mustache. That is weird. Jack Morris, he does have his mustache in that picture. And then Ted Simmons back-to-back. Back-to-back Hoffers. Ross Baumgarten. Of course, I mentioned this in the 81 video, but those White Sox jerseys are hideous. Should have left those in 1950s. That's where it looks like they're from. There is the Wizard, Ozzy again. Art Howe. We'll see a lot of guys who went on to, there's Dawson, pretty off-centered. We'll see a lot of guys who went off to be managers, I'm assuming, because that's, we saw a lot of that in 81. Try to get some of these cards out of this box here without nicking any corners. There's the Spaceman. Greg Luzinski. Just look at those jerseys. Those are hideous, man. I don't know how anybody could enjoy those. And I don't really fault you if you do, but I don't get it personally. I guess if you are a White Sox fan, they, especially an older one, they could hold some nostalgic feelings for you, I guess. Mookie Wilson's second year. pulled his rookie out of that 81 box. Jim Bibby, Rick Wise, Dave Collins. Haven't seen too much unusual Pete Rose there, photography just yet out of 82 here. And if you want to see some more 82, hit our archives up. The best way to find stuff in our archives, by the way, is everything gets put into playlists. So if you were looking for a baseball opening, hit up the baseball card playlist, obviously. Tom Seaver there. All the wrestling interviews are in one playlist, all the video games. Football and basketball cards are separated, so on and so forth. So there's Tim Wallach's rookie card. So you can find stuff more easily, but we did open some other 82 within the last few weeks anyways. The 82 Fleer vending box had the Ripken and the Lee Smith in there, so you can go back and check that one out. And I would urge you to do so, because it was actually a pretty fun one. Von Hayes, that's his rookie card. Mike Torres for the Sox stack. Hopefully I'm not going too fast for everybody. Try to keep it timely, but I still want everybody to be able to see everything. That was Jim Palmer we set down there, another Hall of Famer. Vita Blue. Trying to keep that glare off the screen too. Sometimes that can be difficult. I think we did a pretty good job with the 96 Collector's Choice of that. Jim Cott, Rod Carew, a couple nice names there. Back-to-back, Tim Raines, that was the big rookie out of the 81 set. There wasn't really anybody else crazy, Bucky Dent, for rookies in the 81 Donruss. Al Cowens. Kind of weird that there's two guys named Al Cowens in the bigs at this point. That doesn't seem like that common of a last name. There's Jim Rice, another Hall of Famer. Dwayne Kuiper, Mike Norris, Hal McRae, and then a much younger looking Don Zimmer there. I'm not sure if I've told this story here on the channel before as we pick up our next stack, but I used to live in Florida, and you could this is like 06, 07, 08, around that time. I lived there for I don't know, like 5 or 6 years. Dale Murphy. But used to be able to get super cheap tickets. Mike Schmidt to Tampa Bay Rays games. I lived in Port Charlotte, which was roughly about an hour from Tropicana Field, which is a total dumpster fire of a MLB stadium, by the way. Goose Gossage. I haven't been to a ton of MLB stadiums, and in fact, I've only been to 2, but the Trop is not a quality one, I can tell you that much. But anyways, there is the Brett Butler rookie card, so there's another one of the ones we mentioned. Yeah, I used to be able to get super cheap tickets to Rays games, so went up there to see the Sox play in, I think it was 08, I can't remember, might have been 06. But I remember specifically my ticket to the game was only $30, and the stadium was so empty. We were like behind home plate area, essentially. But the stadium was so empty. There is the Lee Smith rookie card. I will continue that story in a second as we check this one out. One of the 2 Hall of Fame rookies in here. You can see it's quite off-center, but look at those corners, super sharp. And centering is very difficult to get anything perfect out of the early 80s. So nice Lee Smith rookie card. Back to the story. Stadium was basically empty, so I was able to move up my seat. Security didn't really care. there is Joe Morgan. So I ended up moving all the way up to literally directly centered behind home plate in the third row. And before I knew it, I noticed the man sitting in front of me, the seat directly in front of me, was in fact Don Zimmer. That's how long it took me to get to this story, or to finish this story, because we saw his card already, it seems like forever ago. But so that was pretty cool. He was wearing one of his Yankees World Series rings, and I did have he was nice enough to take a photo with me. Like I said, he wasn't like getting bombarded or anything like that. Like, this stadium was pretty empty for this Sox-Rays game. But I did have a photo with him. It was taken on a very old school flip phone. There's Dusty Baker, Greg Nettles, Rick Miller. And at one point, this is going all the way back to the MySpace days. This is when I had a MySpace. I had the photo uploaded on there. But, of course, I haven't had a MySpace in over a decade. And the quality of the picture on that old crappy flip phone, Tony La Russa, was not the best. So I don't know what happened to that picture, where it's at now, or never got saved on any computers or anything like that I would still have. So it is lost to time, but I do still have the memory of meeting Don Zimmer. Dave Concepcion. Of course, I'm not a Yankees fan. Tug McGraw. And Nolan Ryan. That's a pretty beautiful one there. Looks like it's got a little smallest little ding on that corner there that I barely could notice. But yeah, obviously I'm not a Yankees fan, but still pretty cool to see that Yankees World Series ring. There is the Dave Stewart rookie card, so very nice. So we're still looking for Cal, but we've seen Tony Perez there, and Kirk Gibson as well. A couple nice names. We've seen, I think, pretty much most of those rookies that I mentioned outside of the Ripken Jr. There's Johnny Bench and Frank Robinson manager card. I'll set that one in the Hall of Fame pile. Why the hell not? Jim Morrison. See, those jerseys are just putrid. Come on, man. I'm sure somebody's going to agree with me out there. Let me know in the comments. As we are more than halfway through this. Oh, Yogi Berra coach card. That's kind of cool. Gary Allenson. More than halfway through this look at this supposed complete set of 82 Donruss. Hopefully everyone is enjoying it. This is definitely the best chance that I was going to have at checking out any 82 Donruss. It's probably the only time we'll ever look at it, since this is set break, essentially. Bruce Sutter. But of course, as I always say, if you're enjoying this video, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Helps the channel out. Fred Lynn there. And of course, if you aren't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. And click that notification bell too, because we pump out so much content here, you don't want to miss it, whether you're into our video game streams, our card openings, the now rare wrestling interviews, Dick Tidrow, because Phil Necro. Those are only archived things. I don't do any wrestling interviews anymore, although I'm certain I could if I wanted to. I do still have connections in that line of work, field, whatever you want to call it there. Tough to call that a line of work. There's Valenzuela, nice one there, because that quote-unquote Willie Randolph line of work doesn't pay very well. So it was kind of a job and kind of not. Lou Whitaker, baby-faced Lou. Bill Russell, not the man with 16 NBA championships, or sorry, not 16, 11 championships. Charlie Huff still looks old, even early on in his career. Don Sutton for the Stros. Where is that Ripken? We've only got probably 2 more stacks here. to look through. Looks like we probably will beat our 30-minute time limit, at least on the phone anyways. With editing, it might be a little less than that. Larry Anderson, Doug Flynn, Rick Roden, Juan Eichelberger, the final one there. So like I said, we've got, we'll pull 3 more stacks out of this here, just so I'm not trying to hang on to 200 cards at a time. Nice Reggie Jackson there. Pretty thick Hall of Fame stack, just like I thought. Got the same thing out of 81. The San Diego Chicken. I feel like at some point there was some value to that card. Maybe there still is, I'm not too sure. I'm not sure I'm trying to think of any base Hall of Famers we haven't, I say base, every card is base, there's no inserts at this point. But trying to think of some Hall of Famers we haven't seen yet. I'm not sure that we've seen Eddie Murray yet, maybe? Rich Gedman, that is actually his rookie. Robin Yount, there's one Hall of Famer that we hadn't come across. Didn't really think about him. I don't know why. Eddie Murray kind of stands out. I don't think we've seen his yet. But I always get nervous when the biggest card in the set, Carlton Fisk, has not appeared yet, and we've not got as many to look through. Billy Martin, lots of manager cards in these 80s sets. We saw a ton of those in 81 as well. Bobby Mercer. And there is Eddie Murray, I was going to say. Was nearly positive that we hadn't seen that one yet. You can see there's like a little bit of fraying on the bottom there, but not too bad at all. These ones flip unusually too. I think nowadays it's, I don't know, maybe I'm overanalyzing it too much. 2 stacks to go. Let's find that Ripken, and that is not the Ripken that I was referring to, but there is Cal Ripken Sr. Still looking for the junior rookie. Bronx Bombers, Reggie Jackson, and Dave Winfield there. Bob Brenly, future manager. Dave LaRoche, Harold Baines, pretty early in his Hall of Fame career. Steve Crawford. I think we've found pretty much all of the Red Sox at this point as well. Some more Bronx Bombers. Yankee Winners. I don't recognize either one of those guys. Who do we got there? Ron Guidry and Tommy John. There we go. And there is the Kent Herbeck rookie card. I forgot about that one. So perhaps that Shooty Babbitt. There's a funky name. Perhaps the Herbeck is a sign that Ripken is indeed in here. Maybe. There's Ron Guidry again. Jeff Reardon, there's a sweet stash. Why does he not have a logo on his hat either? That's weird. Is this a Panini product? Panini Baseball? No logos. Gaylord Perry. He kind of looks like Steve Martin a little bit, the actor there. At least in that picture. Bobby Ojeda. And then Ed Romero. So here's our last stack. Where is that frickin' Ripken? It better be in here. The owner of the LCS, when he offered me these, this box and the 81, he did say, well, if not everything is in there, then you can just return it. But for $10, I'm not going to do that. $10 is not much to spend just for some fun and the chance of grabbing these big name rookies. But you know, we did find the Lee Smith at least. Jerry Kuzman we saw there. Where's Ripken? I think Ripken is going to be missing. Mike Scioscia. Yeah, I don't have a good feeling about this. These are our last few cards. Joe Rudy, there's Schmidt and Pete Rose. Vance Law. And then the last one is Juan Behringer. So, yep, that is not the complete 82 set because there was no Cal Ripken Jr. rookie in there. So that is unfortunate, but we did still find Angels and rookie. We did still find a couple of other ones. We've got the Kent Herbeck rookie, and then, of course, the Lee Smith rookie. So that's going to be, I'd say, the best one out of here. And then there's Tito. That is for personal keeping, I guess, because, of course, he was not a big name player. But Lee Smith rookie card, we did find that. We got a pretty nice stack of Hall of Famers, like we got out of the 81 box, and then what should be the 82 Donruss Red Sox team set. So, yeah, that kind of sucks that the Ripken wasn't in there, but what are you gonna do? Like I said, for $10, it was worth a shot. So, and plus I found that one in the 82 Fleer vending box not too long ago either. So at least I have one Ripken rookie for my collection. So that's it for this edition of Headlocks and Hot Packs. Like I said, we've done 3 basically sets in a row now, so no promises on the next video, but we'll see if we can't rip some packs next time. So come on back so you can see what we find. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Hopefully you all have a good evening. We will see you real soon.